Hey, Facebook family, we are here. This is London, and I have a very special guest, a gentleman that is a local, original recording artist, and he also has his original songs. I would like to introduce to you all Roy Smith, better known as Big Money Roy. How you doing, Roy?
Hi, Miss London. I'm doing good.
That's great. Well, I'm glad that you contacted me because we've been talking a while, getting copies of CDs and things, but you have made a decision that you want to now have your show so people can hear your original music, which I think is unique, interesting.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. And so, Big Money Roy, I'm working on putting this on the radio right now as we speak. So we're doing LICMC is going to pop up shortly. But as we continue to talk, later on down during the show, you get to hear some of
Big Money Roy's music.
Big Money Roy's music, and also he has a music show, and this is going to be going regularly every week so that people can hear it and enjoy it. And you know, when you do something like that, you want to get it out.
Right.
And you don't want to do.
Yeah, I really appreciate the opportunity you've given me.
Well, I appreciate you contacting me. I've been knowing you for a while. I don't know how you got in touch with me. Out the newspaper or something. I think you called the other radio station. Some kind of way we got hooked up. So. Yep, and you know, you've had me do little music productions, duplication for you. So, Roy, tell us a little bit about you. We are now connected to licmc.net right now. Once again, I would like to reiterate, this is London Spotlight on Roy Smith and the Big Money Roy Show, which we would like for you to tune in to licmc.net right now on every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. to hear Big Money Roy's music show with his original music. Hi, Pastor Rose Chambers is watching. So, okay, so I'm so glad that you want to advertise what you're doing. So tell us how you started making this original music, and what type of music is it?
I started back about 8 years ago at the studio in Garden City, and we recorded a few sides, and we're glad at how it came out. And I took guitar lessons when I was 15 years old for about 5 years. So I've been in the music business and around it for a very long time, and I really enjoy it. And some of the songs is called the Ghetto, Pimp, Rosebud, Sweet, Jennifer, and Johnny Long. And I'm glad. I'm very appreciative of how it turned out.
Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. It's got you got your own style. It's original. It's like you're telling a story while you sing the song too. So, so did you write all of those songs?
Yeah, I wrote all of them.
Okay. Well, I think it's great to be able to have a platform because there's so many people out there with talents and gifts and things that they like to do. And you made a decision to say, hey, look, London, can we just get the music out some more?
Right.
And that's how people can be inspired. You inspire other people and anybody out there that has a project or something that they're working on. It's inspirational to see people from your community, local folks, or across the country, or from wherever you are. Each individual is very special, I would say. Everybody's special. Everybody has gifts, and I believe everybody has dreams and goals and things they like to do. So these days and times, these types of platforms is an opportunity for people to just let people hear who they are. Expressing yourself. And so you said you started writing when you were about 15?
Yes, about 15. I found out that was my main gift was writing. And I played guitar, and I played bass guitar, and I played the piano too.
Okay. Yeah, I saw some of that. I see you had quite a few hits on that Amazing Grace that you were singing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think I don't know if I captured that, but you went on there and you did amazing. It was a brief, but it was, people love Amazing Grace,
Oh, okay.
Yep, and then you had something else that you were writing. It was just interesting. You were doing like reality music, writing your song while on, and you put it on YouTube. So, um,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm the kind of person. I'm the person. I'm a producer. I work with people. I work with all kind of people. Everybody, anybody that wants to get some production and get their express themselves. As long as definitely if it's a wholesome type thing. And so I like your style of music because it kind of reminds me a little bit. I'm trying to figure out what it reminds me of. Is it R&B? Is it
something like Stevie Wonder? It's along that line.
Yeah, some of that
R&B with a little hip hop and
with a little bit of hip hop, but it kind of reminds me. It almost has its own style, really.
Yeah,
and
it has its own style.
It has its own style, which I think that's unique too. Today we need to hear something different, somebody with their own style. And
right.
even though you started writing a long time ago, it also kind of reminds me of the Motown music, Motown.
Right.
I don't know. It's just a nice, different kind of mix, but it's you. So it's you.
So love songs in there, and I think Sleep is like a cha-cha almost.
Mm-hmm.
What? Song I wrote called Sleep is almost like a cha-cha.
Okay, now what is a cha-cha? You can tell me what that is.
It's a type of music. It's hard to explain, but
it's kind of like I think in that song you talking about getting sleep and being able to relax and chill and something, but it's
right.
Kind of,
what I mean by cha-cha is the rhythm.
The rhythm
has the cha-cha beat to it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
And everybody just seems to like it. A lot of young people seem to like it because it's easy to dance to.
Oh, okay.
Well, they love to dance. They love old tunes music, you know. And a friend of mine played it at a club.
Okay.
For some young people, and he said he really liked it.
Okay. Well, Roy, I am like this. I'm the kind of person I like to support people. Right. Trying to do something for yourself, and and I'm glad that you asked me to help work with you as the producer, and I'm glad that you signed up to be on our 24-hour live stream radio station where you can get your music out. And I'm very
thank you for the opportunity. It's really, really helpful.
Well, you know what? I'm glad I'm here. That's the kind of place that we are. It's
right.
Because sometimes it's hard when you're out there trying to get your music out, especially on, I will say, on the right. When you go to the physical radio, we're an official legal radio station, but we are independent, and this is kind of the newest, latest thing that's been out for quite a while, where a lot of independent artists, where you can't, you write good music, but you can't get in at these main radio stations, what you call, I forgot what you call them. If you call them hard copy, so, it's hard to get in. It's hard to get in there. But when for independent people and people that need the freedom to be able to express themselves, that is what we're here for. And as a matter of fact, all radio stations actually have what we have. But we are one of the later models as we continue to work on it. We're on today's type of thing. Radio station. All radio stations now, as you notice, they have a live stream, because a lot of times you cannot hear the building or the building they're located from the tower. You can't hear it. So all stations now do this. So
right.
But the thing is, you get out on a larger platform where a lot of people can hear you. So, is there anything else that you'd like to say? We're just introducing you, and I'm proud to introduce you. Big Money Roy show, the music show. Once again, we're going to ask you to tune in because you'll hear him again on licmc.net every Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
Well, I just wanted to tell everybody, I hope they enjoy my music, and if they want to contact me, they can contact me at 313-808-3897.
Okay. All right.
I'll be happy to answer any questions they might have.
And as you can see, people are still doing things out here, regardless to whatever is going on out here in the world today.
Right, virus and stuff.
But you still have this already, so.
Right.
And pretty soon you can go to YouTube and get an introduction. You're gonna see that coming up in a minute, and after that, it's just gonna be a music show.
Okay, that'd be good.
Yeah, I know you said we don't want to talk a lot, nothing. I just want to play my music. So that is what we are going to do. Play your music.
Okay.
I'll say it's different, it's unique, and like I said, it's you and it's yours.
Right. I want to stick around and hear that.
Okay. Well, I hope you can stick around. And if I can take a break, I can holler at you again. So if you're gonna stick around a minute, that's usually how I do it. I'll play the whole song, and then I'll pop in and say, "Hey, Roy, you still there? What's happening?"
Okay.
And we'll reiterate that now that you are on the radio station with us. Now, of course, we have a lot of other venues that we are connected to, like this and television and whatever. So.
Okay. How long is you gonna play the music?
Well, I set this up like a radio show, just about 30 minutes. So then we get ready to drop it down on the radio on Saturday. It's a pretty much edited. What you will have is our other producers are going to produce your intro, your announcing that your show is coming on, and also you will be getting a promo, so we can drop that promo around there on the radio so people know to tune in.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good.
Yep. So we got you covered. We're just waiting. I think we're gonna speed this up a little bit and get into. There you go. What's the name of this, Roy? What's the name of this? Is it Ghetto Pimp? That's the name of it.
Right, Ghetto Pimp.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. All right.
That's very hot, mama.
Johnny says that it wasn't fun. Sooner or later, Johnny Long would be shut down in an elevator. Whoa. Johnny Long went to school and was separated from his mother. Johnny Long didn't have a sister or a brother. Johnny Long, Johnny Long, Johnny
So we're going to sleep next. We're going to hear all these songs in full in a minute. But it's interesting stories you want to tell. After I get through this last song, I want to ask you something, and then we'll move into your rest of your music.
Okay.
Okay, well, it looks like this is what was on, we had put on YouTube a while back. I'm listening to your storyline, and we go back to Johnny Long. It sounds like Johnny Long was, sounds like it could be based off of a true story, but how did you come up with Johnny Long?
Oh, I know, it has elements of true story to it, but it just moves mostly fantasy and something I made up. I don't know how I came up with it, but it just jumped in my head one day. and it was an inspired idea. And I wrote a song about it, but some of the lyrics is true, based on a true story.
Okay. And then also, Jennifer, now I want to be nosy. Can I get nosy? Trying to see.
No, it's not about no girl. That's a fantasy too.
That's the first I'm going to say. Who's Jennifer? You were writing about Jennifer or something. So that was That's what's so cool about music. You can make up things. You can create things, even if it may not be real. But you know, it just brought about my curiosity. I said, "Who is Jennifer? Is Jennifer somebody that you used to talk to?"
People ask me that all the time.
Okay.
Is it based on a real person? I just say no. I just made it up.
It just okay. It sounds like a real person. Maybe you wish was really for real, huh?
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Now, okay. Now we getting kind of fast with the Red Hot Mama, right?
Right.
So that was a fantasy too. I guess I should assume all of these.
No, I don't know. I just can't made it up. But I guess that is a fantasy too. I guess, but it has no lyrics into it. This is just a track. And everybody says it sounds like Stevie Wonder would have did it.
Oh, okay.
So they can do the hustle to it real good.
Okay. And you came up with the Ghetto Pimp. So tell me a little bit about the Ghetto Pimp. Your idea. Now we talking about Big Money Roy Ghetto Pimp.
He had the title, and I put the music to it. And I used some of his lyrics and stuff.
Whose lyrics was it?
A friend of mine named Vernon Wade.
Okay.
He had the title of the Ghetto Pimp, but he had some lyrics. He's a lyric writer. He writes lyrics and stuff. Mm-hmm. So based on all that, I came up with the music. Along with the producer, we all contributed to that song.
Okay. So the Ghetto Pimp, I think the Ghetto Pimp is really getting ready to come on right about now. And so if you don't mind, I'll play the music all the way through. We listen to your songs tell stories. They're pretty interesting. You do have your own style, and you know what? It's enjoyable, and it's something different. Okay, here we go. I think this sounds like the Ghetto Pimp, right?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, we're going to give it a listen. And we'll come back and talk to Roy after this song.
Yeah. All right. Come on. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp. Yeah. Baby. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah, baby. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah. Oh. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah. All right. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah, baby. Ow. Don't you know he's a Ghetto Pimp? Yeah. Don't you know he's a Ghetto Pimp? Ghetto Pimp, yeah, come on. I'm talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp. He has a big fat stash of cash. He's always got plenty of ass. The girls all follow him wherever he goes. He's a Ghetto Pimp, and everyone knows. Whoa, talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah. Whoa, hey baby, talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah. Whoa, baby. Come on. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah. Talking about the Ghetto Pimp, yeah. Talking right, walking up past the ghetto pen. Whoa, whoa, walking up past the ghetto pen.
Now, can we talk about this?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Did you say the A word? Wait a minute now. I said, wait a minute. Did he say the A word? You did say the A word. Oh, my goodness. Well.
Is it okay to say those kind of words?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, it happened through that song. So that's the song, right?
Okay.
Okay, now I'm thinking about this Ghetto Pimp. That kind of like sound like one of those, I'm trying to think of that movie. As a matter of fact, that kind of remind me of that movie that Eddie Murphy played. Yeah. The soundtrack sounds like it's it could be. It sounds like it could be a sound. The whole thing sounds like it could be in a movie. And I'm sitting here imagining the Ghetto Pimp walking down through the street.
Right.
And you talking about he finally said he got a stash of money and he got a lot of women. Yeah. Is that signification of what the Ghetto Pimp is, huh?
Right. Something like Superfly.
Something like Superfly?
Something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So you and somebody wrote the words, you came up with the lyric, kind of like with the tune and how it should go, right?
I came up with some of the lyrics and the music. We are pitched in a little bit.
You already pitched in a little. I mean, if I was writing a movie, because I already think I had said something to you, I wanted you to be in one of the movies. We never got a chance to do it. One of those movies that I produced, and I wanted to had an idea for you because of the way that you sing those songs. It could be telling a story in a movie. You know how some of these movies, they'll break off into a song. You know, it sounds like this. We could be talking about a pimp walking out at the end. All of a sudden, somebody's singing, talking about the Ghetto Pimp, and you can see what he's doing out there on the street. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I like to do that. Yeah.
Yep. So you never know, but I'm just saying you have. That's how it sounds. The soundtrack, the music is great. It just sounds like you should be throwing that in a movie somewhere.
Yeah, that's right.
There's some type of movie out with the Ghetto Pimp doing that. Let me ask you. Is that how you came up with the name of the Ghetto Pimp? You came up because of that, right?
My friend came up with the name. I don't know how he came up with it.
Well, he's the one that wrote it. He's the one that put most of the words together, right? The Ghetto Pimp.
Well, no, not really.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't even at the studio. He just gave me the lyrics and I changed it around a lot.
Okay.
But he came up with the title.
Okay.
The Ghetto Pimp, yes.
Okay, now here we go into that next fantasy you was talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's the Red Hot Mama.
Right.
Okay, let's see what came out your head when you did the Red Hot Mama. You ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Y'all, we listening to Roy Smith and the Big Money Roy show that'll be coming up on Saturday night at 7:30. Now you said Red Might Have Mama doesn't have any lyrics to it at all.
Yeah, it does, but I didn't record it with any lyrics.
Okay, so basically, I'm waiting for a story with Red Hot Mama though.
No, it's just instrumental.
It's just instrumental. Okay. Okay, well we're gonna give it a listen. Sound like we riding with Superfly again. heard. That's a nice tune.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of like you can just listen to it and chill on it. It's a nice beat, and
Right.
I can see, you sound like you can dance on it or just listen to it.
Do the hustle.
Hustle. Jennifer's coming up.
Okay.
Jennifer. Now that's a fantasy song right there. Listening to Roy Smith and Big Money Roy show. We want you to tune in at limcmc.net. We are on there too right now, but he'll be on every Saturday at 7:30. Get his music out. Living out his dream and his vision.
She's a queen, the prettiest one I've ever seen. Oh, Jennifer, don't go away, baby. Please stay by my side. Every guy needs his own, so he won't be all alone. Sweet blessed Jennifer, your loving touch comforts me so very much. You're my own. Jennifer, I love you so. And Jennifer, I'll never let you go. And Jennifer, I need you. And Jennifer, to see me like the sunshine before the rain. The light of your love was bright before it came. Sweet blessed Jennifer, your loving touch comforts me so very much. You're my own. Yeah, yeah. Jennifer, she's a queen, prettiest one I've ever seen. Whoa, Jennifer, don't go away. Oh, baby, don't go away, baby. Please stay by my side. And Jennifer, I love you so. Oh, and Jennifer, I'll never let you go.
That sounds like a real Jennifer or something.
Right, I do. I'm dating a girlfriend right now named Jennifer, but that was just recent. We started dating.
So this song's been out for how long?
Back since the 80s, early 80s.
Okay. Now this is what this shows. It's never too late to But if you have something laying on the table like that, just don't give up on it and proceed to try to push it out there.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, but that
I
little...
had this guy down in they're down south. He's a producer. I was wondering, can we email him my music? We'll talk about it sometime.
Okay.
He said I could send it to him. He'll listen to it. He has a studio and a record company.
Mm-hmm.
He's a producer down in that same studio. So same studio he used to record Wilson Pickett and Otis Redding.
Okay.
Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I want to send it to him.
Well, okay. See, this is
I
your...
want to email it to him, but I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, well, we'll work on it. But the thing is, whatever you're doing, you haven't given up hope, and you just getting it out there.
Right.
Yep.
That's right. I appreciate it. Yes.
Yep. And I do think, sometimes we need something different to listen to. And,
right.
It kind of does remind you kind of the 80s. And you said it was the 80s a little bit. It still reminds me of the movies, and it reminds me of the, some of the good old school music that was out. But it's different because it's new, because it's from you. So, it's a lot of different flavors going on. It makes it unique.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So we encourage you to keep on rolling. And next is coming up. Okay, now we're gonna hear the whole story about Johnny Long, right? Here we go with Johnny Long. We're here spotlighting Roy Smith and Big Money Roy show, and he'll be on LICMC.net every Saturday at 7:30. Pushing itself out. Trying to push it out, Roy.
Right.
Johnny Long had a gun. Johnny says that it wasn't fun. Sooner or later, Johnny Long would be shut down in an elevator. Whoa. Johnny Long went to school and was separated from his mother. Johnny Long didn't have a sister or a brother. Johnny Long, Johnny Long, Johnny Long, Johnny Long, Johnny Long will never ever be forgotten, even though he did wrong. His family still cared for him a lot. Whoa, Johnny Long lies in his grave because he didn't behave. Johnny Long, what went wrong? Don't know, but you'll be remembered in this song. Johnny Long, Johnny Long, You'll always be remembered. Charlie Roll. Ooh, oh, yeah, yeah.
There's the part about being shot down in an elevator. That's a true story.
Oh, really?
Some guy I knew was shot down in that. He was a drug dealer. He was shot and killed in the elevator.
That's a sad story. But you know, that's like a memorial type of story. But it's really speaking truth because, you know, you said he didn't behave, so he ended up in his grave sooner than he probably should have. So, but I mean, it's nice, it's smooth. Once again, it still reminds me of the movies, the soundtrack to some movies. It kind of reminds me of, I'm not going to say cowboy stuff, but like, yeah, some type of, I can't even explain it, really. It's different.
I can't either, but I know what you're trying to say. Yes, that's true.
It's got a little mix of a few things going on.
It's going to give me millions of dollars for my music.
Oh, really?
So I messed up.
Well, how did you do that? Why did you mess up with that, Roy? I mean, how did you mess that up, Roy? It just happened, huh?
I wasn't thinking about the money at the time. I was just trying to be his friend. It happened by accident. He overheard my comment. I didn't know that's the way you get into the business with other people like that.
Well,
I didn't know he was talking about $13 million. I didn't know what kind of talent I had or nothing. I only had 2 seconds to think. I should have took it.
You thought it was some type of joke or something. You didn't know it could have been real, huh?
No, it wasn't no joke. That's one thing it did. I was so green, I guess. I didn't know the business. And I didn't know he was talking about millions of dollars, and I didn't know what $1 million was at the time.
It'd been interesting because most people, when you say $1 million, their ears perk up.
Right.
They gonna say it's a done deal.
He didn't say anything. It's hard to explain.
I'm listening. I got you. I think your stuff happens.
Right.
But here, you out here still pushing you. That's the thing you have, you believe in yourself, you know.
Right.
And you believe in what you do. And I said this. Anybody that believes in themselves and believe in what they do, just go for it. And you don't think about anybody else has to say. You don't worry about what other people have to say.
Right.
People always have something.
I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, I know you do. But you know, you always have people in the middle, the negating, the negative folks that, and a lot of times maybe they're not doing anything. So you know, so you just have to have it in your heart and move forward with your gift, whatever your gift is, and don't give up. And like
people say bad stuff about Stevie and his music, but he's still successful.
Oh yeah. Well, look, like they say, you keep pushing until something happens. You just keep pushing.
That's what I'm gonna do too.
Keep pushing until something happens. I'm telling you, that is kind of like a rule of life. If you keep working, if you keep pushing. You know, and for some people that haven't even developed a gift, if you keep pushing on trying to figure out how to get one and keep working around there and learn something will happen with that too. So if you have a gift, push until something happens. Never give up, ever. As long as you have life and you're living, you know, it's just it's inspirational. And, you know, that's why I do believe that our country really supports the arts of singing and writing and music and acting and dancing, because it's more to it than just having fun and enjoying it. It's something else there that it helps people, it inspires people. Sometimes people become healed through music. Some people are blessed by it, you know, and inspired by it, you know. And I'm sitting here listening to a story. It's enjoyable. I like listening to your storyline. You know, I really like that. And that's I think that's what's kind of different too. It's coming out of your head. Only Roy can think this up, right?
That's right.
Like if somebody else wanted to do it, only Roy can do it like Roy. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
so just keep you keep believing in yourself and keep doing it, and that's for anybody, any of us.
Right.
Keep moving, keep pushing, keep doing what you have to do.
That's right.
Do you and do the best you that you can do.
Right, that's right.
Then I tell you what, there's somebody in the world that'll notice it, and you have, like you said, there's all types of gifts for and it touches somebody, and it gets to be interesting, because it's like God made all of us, and we're all different, and we all have special things that we do,
Right.
So it's a good thing, Roy. It's a good thing.
Right, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so next one, we're going to sleep. Okay, now we're getting ready to understand about this sleep song. What did you say? It's a cha-cha? Was that the sleep song?
Cha-cha, yeah.
Now,
it's a rhythm.
It's a rhythm. Okay, it's cha-cha rhythm. Okay, so here we go. Once again, spotlight on Roy Smith. I'm so glad Roy Smith popped out, and I saw him contacting. Did you contact me through YouTube or something, didn't you?
I was putting my phone number down for someone to contact me about.
Yeah, you got lost because I was lost. I'm like, where is Roy?
And you said you noticed my number, my name.
I said, okay, Roy has a new number, and the first thing that popped out in my mind was, well, I'm glad he's okay.
Right,
with all the things that's going on today, and when people kind of don't keep in touch, then you just hope and pray everybody's doing fine. So when I saw that, I said, okay, you just posted that. Okay, Roy is okay. Roy is here and he's okay. Okay,
yes, I'm doing good.
And that's a blessing. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. We're getting ready to go to sleep.
Okay.
Like not go to sleep, but listen to sleep.
Okay.
Here we go.
Tomorrow, but I'll sleep is what I need. Sleep today and sleep tomorrow, but I'll sleep is what I need. Sleep, good old sleep is what I need. Yeah. Everybody needs to sleep. Good old sleep is what they need. Sleep, good old sleep is what I need. Good old sleep is what I need, yeah. Good old sleep is what I need. Today, tomorrow, good old sleep is what I need. Today, tomorrow, good old sleep is what I need. Sleep, good old sleep is what I need. Yeah. You didn't think, and I didn't see. Everybody that I didn't see. Good old sleep is what I need. Good old sleep is what I need. Everybody needs some sleep. Yeah. I'm so tired of fighting every day just getting beat. You didn't see, but I didn't see. Everybody that I didn't see. Sleep. Everybody needs to sleep. Sleep today, sleep tomorrow. Everybody that I don't need sleep. Sleep. Everybody needs to sleep. Oh, baby, girl, sleep is what I need. Everybody needs to sleep. Everybody that I need to sleep. Everybody needs.
Roy?
That's a real rocker there.
Wait a minute. You know what? Let me hold on a second. I'm gonna hold on a second. You know who you sound like on there a bit? That's what I'm getting. The guy, his name was Levi. Is it Levi Stubbs, the singer on the Little Shop of Horrors? You ever seen that? It's an old movie called.
I've seen Little Shop of Horrors, but I never seen Levi.
Levi did the voice. I had the opportunity to talk to him once. I think he passed before I had got a chance to talk to him, but he did the big plant.
Oh.
Talking about he had to eat. And and I'm sitting up here like, you know, he's kind of remind you got that your voice kind of remind me a little bit. Then that whole song, you know, that's a cool song. Sleep is what I need, you know. So now I get it. But I just said, let me see, let me find out the name of that movie, The Little Shop of Horrors, and he had the plant that came in there, and the plant kept eating, kept growing.
That movie,
and the guy that did the voice was Levi.
Oh, okay.
And for just a little bit, when you did that song, then the plant would laugh. I mean, you just kind of remind. Okay, put it on out there. Maybe you'll get something.
Okay.
Okay, so that was
recorded at Texas Studios on McNichols about the late 80s, I think.
What's the name of it?
Texas Recording Studio.
Okay. And
that's where I recorded Sleep at.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. When you're talking about sleep is what I need, so is that why was you actually feeling that way when you wrote that song, or you just wrote?
I don't know. I don't really remember. Probably so, but I'm not sure. So many ideas come to me, so many different ways. I kind of have a hard time keeping up with it.
Yeah, and all those songs was written in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sleep is what I need. I mean, I could see you doing something with that too.
Okay. See who's doing what?
I see you doing something with that. I said I like that. Sleep is what I need. That's a big deal right there.
Right.
And that's all you're saying. But
the kids like when my friend played it at this club, the kids really like that one.
Yeah, I think it's a true story. People be working so hard. It sounded like you was sleeping talking about you need to get some sleep, and everybody needs to get some sleep.
Somebody else said it'd make a good commercial for a mattress.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, okay.
I didn't know who to contact and others. So
well, you know, you're making all the good steps right now. You know, you're making the good steps right now, so to be heard on the platform, which is universal right now on either on the radio and on Facebook. But I'm glad that you're here. We're here on London Spotlight on Roy Smith and Big Money Roy's show. Tune in to LICMC.net every Saturday, 7:30 p.m. We have radio that does all kinds of music, inspirational, gospel, gospel mix, secular music, and of course, it's an opportunity for people that want to reach out and let people know who they are and use the opportunity. That's what we do. We provide the opportunity.
Right.
And we stick with you and put it out there. And with this going on, of course, the radio and Facebook, you know, it's a lot of people can get a chance to hear it again and again and again.
Is this worldwide?
Yes, it is. That's what that is. The www means the worldwide. It's worldwide.
Oh, okay.
When we say live stream, it's all over the world. Same thing with Facebook. Yeah, same thing with the radio station. It's 24-hour live stream and it's global.
Oh, okay.
We're stationed in Michigan, but you can be in Chicago, California, overseas, or wherever you are, and pick it up. Yeah, you can pick it up.
Oh, that's great.
As does with Facebook. So we got both vehicles moving right now, reaching out.
Okay.
That's what you're on. So we have one more song.
Okay.
I'm glad you're sticking with me because I know you said it's time to go to bed. Sleep is what I need. But we got one more song. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
You enjoying this? Good. Okay.
Yes.
I'm happy. It's good, right?
Right.
Okay, so now we're getting ready to go to Rosebud, and then we'll come back and we'll close it out. Okay? Here we go. Okay. Rosebud.
little one, standing out in the setting sun. Rosebud, you're all that I need. Please come to me with Godspeed. Oh, Rosebud, born in a day. Rosebud, what can I say? Oh, Rosebud, live on for me. Rosebud, precious little one, standing out in the setting sun. Rosebud, you're all that I need. Please come to me with Godspeed. Oh, Rosebud, born in a day. Rosebud, what can I say? Oh, Rosebud, live on for me. Such a marvel that you are. You give me peace of mind. Oh, Rosebud, you're my shining star. You make me feel so fine. Oh, Rosebud, live for today. Make sure that everything's okay. Rosebud, you're all that I need. Please come to me with Godspeed. Oh, Rosebud, born in a day. Rosebud, what can I say? Oh, Rosebud, live on for me.
Well,
Okay.
that's
yeah,
a whole show. I like that Rosebud. It sounds
Right,
like.
me too, yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
where
I
you
like
just
it.
actually saw? You know what? When I first saw the song, I said, "Okay, Rosebud. He must be singing about a lady." But it sounds like you just talking about a beautiful flower that's in the sun.
Right.
Okay.
That's true.
That's real sweet. You have a lot of interesting, nice, hearty, heartful things that's coming out of you. Nice stories. It's kind of peaceful, so that's like a peaceful.
Yeah.
Some of that nice music, and
Right.
I guess I'm still looking for a word for that because you got a lot of things going on. It kind of reminds me a little classical music, and then you don't hear. There's so much going on today, which I'll say everything is cool the way it is, but this is something different. It sounds like it can chill a person out and they can get settled down, listen to the storyline.
That's true.
It's so Roy, we just wish you the best at what you're doing. And keep up the good work, and we hope that you keep moving forward. And we're just so glad that you want to be on our station and have us help you get you out some more.
Oh, okay. Yep. I'm glad for that opportunity. I really enjoyed myself.
Well, I'm glad. That's another thing. If you feel good, that's what matters. And I had a good time myself. Enjoyable. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's very enjoyable.
Right.
So,
me too.
So we're gonna back this up a little bit, phase out on Rosebud, but we just want you to know it was time for a spotlight with Roy Smith and Big Money Roy Show. Tune in on LICMC.net every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. So that he can continue to get his music out. And it kind of reminds me of another gentleman that we air his show. That's the Motown legend, gentleman J.G. Contour from Motown, one of the legends, and he just wants his same music played over, but it's new music. You haven't heard it before. And so, to me, I think it's a cool thing. How is anybody gonna know you if you don't put it out there?
That's right.
And then it's nice to just, somebody might want to hear it every week, and then somebody new will pop in and hear it. You know?
That's right.
And that is how you get yourself out, get your label out, and become household, like a household name. Nowadays, this opportunity is wide open for people.
Sure.
So I am glad to be here. I'm proud of you, Roy, because I remember, I don't know, we've been talking for a while off and on about this music and, putting it on YouTube back in the day. Yeah. Well, it really wasn't that long, but kind of. And I just from talking to you now, I've seen some progress. And I've seen progress. Your attitude seems to even be more. You're boosted. You're boosted up, and that's what we gotta be. That's what we gotta be. And each person has to do what they gotta do for themselves.
Right.
And if it doesn't get out there, it won't get noticed. And another thing, the beautiful thing is, people like to hear nice things. It's good to hear music, different styles of music.
Yeah, it is.
And you have a message in your music. It's interesting, I say. So we're going to go out on Rosebud. Is there anything else that you'd like to say before we say goodnight to Facebook Live and LICMC.net?
No, I just want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in and listen to me again next week. On you say Wednesday night?
No, you're going to be Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday at 7:30.
Everybody tune in to me. Listen again.
And that comes on before the CBS Media comes on at 10 o'clock from 10 to 2. So you'll be coming on about an hour before they do. Okay?
Okay.
Have a blessed night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Once there's another spotlight with London, with Roy Smith and Big Money Roy Show. Tune in. This is his music show. Telling stories and creativity from out of his own heart. And you can tune in again at LICMC.net every Saturday at 7 p.m. And hopefully we'll get Roy back maybe next time in a few weeks and see what else that we have to talk about. Okay. So we're going to play Rosebud out, the beautiful little Rosebud, the pretty flower. And everybody to have a good night. Thank you, Roy, very much. Thanks for choosing us to work with you. Yes, sir. Facebook family, we love you. We love you, LICMC. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we look forward for more good things to come.
Chum.